Alrighty, seventh graders, the directions here that I'm going to go through are actually going to be on the agenda as well. So even though I'm showing you here on the video how to do it and where to go, you can always go back to the agenda and see the directions there. So you're going to go to thatquiz.org, and there's a geometry column to the far right here. And under the geometry column, you're going to go to angles. And you'll get, first off, a length of 10, and it prompts it to a level 3. Go ahead and take that back to level 1 until you're comfortable with measuring your angles. And then you're going to check mark measure. And so what happens, like you just saw, as I move my cursor closer to the angle, a protractor pops up. So to be honest with you, I'm not sure how much experience you've had with measuring with a protractor to get exact measurements on an angle. So that's why right now this is good to have this website to actually practice it and see the protractor instead of using a handheld one, which you can't have this year, unfortunately, with the way things are set up. So this actually works out perfect. So what I'm going to do is just show you how this protractor works on each angle. On the protractor itself, it has a center point that you're going to want to make sure you take and put right in the corner, like I am right now, of that angle. And then you're also going to make sure the bottom of that protractor lines up with the bottom, the base of that angle. Again, just like I have shown. When you think you have it, you're going to click and it's going to set that protractor. So now when I move my cursor, the protractor is on there. And so now as you get ready to measure, here's what I want you to do so that you get the correct measurement. You should always be able to classify the angle. So for example, the one you see in front of you right now in the video is an acute angle. It's less than 90 degrees. And so that means if I understand that that's an acute angle at less than 90 degrees, when I go to look at the exact measurement of this, so I follow this top ray or line up, notice it's going through 60 and 120. Well, if I know it's acute and it's less than 90, this has to be a 60-degree angle. And if I hit OK, I'm going to take a look. Yep, I got it right. So the protractor is going to come up again for the next one. And I'm going to make sure the center point goes right in the corner. And then I line the bottom of that protractor up with the bottom of the angle. And I click and it sets that protractor. I'm going to classify the angle. This is an angle that is more than 90 degrees, greater than 90. So this is an obtuse angle. So now when I follow the top ray or line up on that angle and I see it going through again 60 and 120, this time I'm choosing 120 because I understand that that is an obtuse angle that has to be greater than 90 degrees. That measurement works. Okay. Again, you'll get the next one. Bring that protractor down. Click. And again, it's still going through 60 and 120, but I understand this is very similar to the other angle I just saw on the previous problem. It's just turned around. This is obtuse, and so since I know it's obtuse, it's 120 degrees. So you're going to go through those. You'll start with 10. I would do just lengths of 10 and practice and get comfortable with using that protractor, lining it up, getting it in the corner, and seeing where it goes through so you know the correct measurement based on the type of angle. This one's acute. I know that's 30. Okay. If you feel like you can get those 10 done pretty easily, then at level 1, then maybe try the next level, go to level 2. Right. Same thing. That one's 90. Right. You're just going to really make sure at this point you are practicing classifying the angle and measuring it correctly. This one's obtuse, so that's 120. And so on. You can do lengths of 10 on each one. This is a good one. So right here, notice where it's going through. It's going in between 40 and 50 and in between 130 and 140. So that means it looks like it's halfway in between. This is an obtuse angle. This is greater than 90 degrees. So that means this needs to be 135 degrees, 135, not 45. This is greater than 90, 135 right there. Okay, so you are going to get those examples, right? If you increase the level, this one's going to be 150. I'm trying to see if there's another one here that goes halfway. Oh, that one doesn't either. So keep going, practice those, keep changing the levels, challenge yourself today on these if you need to. If you're still struggling, then go back to level 1 as many times as you need to. But again, this is good practice to understand measurement of angles. So I'm going to end here today. That is the last thing that you're doing, is finishing that out at number 2 till the end of the hour. And then I will see you back tomorrow with the other part of lesson 1, where we talk about adjacent and vertical angles. Have a great day.